I think the Dursleys are getting softer because they gave Harry a room just for himself. Think about Dobby for a second. His entire elaborate and dangerous scheme could have been replaced with a single sentence. Lucius Malfoy wants to plant a cursed book on the school grounds. Bam! Movie over. Instead, he keeps putting Harry in danger at ridiculous moments. I guess, for fun?
See why I've got to go back? I don't belong here.
Why are you complaining about living with them? You have a mountain of gold. Can't you just find a better solution to the problem?
Hiya, Harry. Ron. Fred. George.
You know, for a family of wizards, the Weasleys sure have a muggle-level problem-solving strategy. Instead of, I don't know, just teleporting to the Dursleys' house, Fred and George look at the rusty Fort Anglia and go, yeah, let's turn this into a rescue vehicle. It's like asking a wizard for help with a flat tire and they show up with a giant magnifying glass and a box of matches. You know how some houses are built with a lot of love? The Burrow looks like it was built with a lot of spare parts and a questionable understanding of architecture. It's the only house in the wizarding world that looks like he's trying to escape a building code inspection.
Diagonally.
You gotta love Harry's first attempt at the Flu Network. He's told to say the name of a location and he comes up with diagonally, which is not even a place, it's an adverb.
That is not for sale.
Then why the hell it's in the box with the stuff you want to sell? Also, let's talk about Malfoy's plan here. He decides to plant the diary into Hogwarts. To what end? Is he not aware the diary contains part of Voldemort's soul and it could endanger him? Are the Muggles done living in their own bubble and finally see what happens around them? You have to admire Harry and Ron's commitment to chaos. The one moment they need to be responsible and use a sensible low-risk solution, they see a flying car and think, yes, this is definitely the best way to get to a highly regulated magical school without anyone noticing. With all the space in the world available for them, they decide to fly the car in front of the train. Telling someone to hang on while they struggle to hang on is like telling them to go to sleep while they're sleeping. I guess the car somehow knows it has to go into the Forbidden Forest, because later in the movie it will have to be there to help the guys.
It is for Professor McGonagall to determine the appropriate action.
The only reason Dumbledore saves Harry here is because he needs to torture him a bit more and doesn't want him expelled.
Just leave him there.
Leave him there? I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. These teachers really hate these kids.
Let me introduce you to your new defense against the dark arts.
After the fiasco from the first year with Quirrell, Dumbledore still doesn't check the new teachers. At this point, even Neville can apply for the teaching position and Dumbledore will be like, sure, welcome aboard. I never learned this guy's name and I won't do that now. So for the rest of the movie, I will call him Professor Dumb. Also, Professor Dumb decides to give a test about himself. Also, Professor Dumb frees the pixies just to prove a point.
Pesky pixie pestanomi!
Also, Professor Dumb, who doesn't know any spell, pretends to know a spell. This happens way too many times in the movie, so every time he does that, I will add 50 points to the Dumb counter. Who decided to give this punishment to Harry? I bet it was Dumbledore, because nothing strikes more fear in kids' hearts than spending more time with this dumbass. Why everyone decided to come here right now? Is this some secret passage that leads to every house in Hogwarts?
I said I wasn't hungry.
Instead of telling the truth and ask Dumbledore for help, Harry decides to lie, making his life harder for the rest of the movie. At what point is this spell useful for anyone? It's like you find yourself in need of a cup, and instead of searching for one, you decide to take the first animal you see and turn him into a cup? He could have gone up, he could have gone down, he could have gone sideways, but no. Harry's first thought is, I'll just buzz the stands and hope nobody gets hit in the face.
Emendo!
Tell them Hogwarts is no longer safe.
Okay, the school is in danger and these kids need to be saved. So, you are going to send them home now, right?
3. Expelliarmus!
With all the people you could face, you decide to choose Snape? The guy used to be a Death Eater, and that's who you want to face?
Volate ascendere!
It's almost like Harry has a target on his back, because everywhere he goes, something bad happens.
Is there something you wish to tell me?
Once again, instead of telling the truth, Harry decides to keep secrets. It's like he learned this from the Grandmaster of Secrets himself. Wait.
I've already got mine.
Because she doesn't trust Harry and Ron to deal with the situation, Hermione decides to craft 3 potions and turn into some random girl in the Slytherin house that we never heard about.
Reading? I didn't know you could read.
Why would you think he can't read? I mean, he is in the same school with you and goes to the same classes with you.
I hope it's Granger. What's the matter with you two?
Harry and Ron almost blow up their cover because they have the emotional stability of a mouse in a trap.
It is likely the school will be closed.
Okay, at this point, we really need to save these kids and send them home. Right? Right? Come on!
Follow the spiders. the hell into the dark forest?
Hagrid decided in his last moments, before going to Azkaban, to send these two poor kids to their death.
But I cannot deny them fresh meat.
Why are you telling them the secrets if you plan to eat them after? Just eat them and get done with it.
I'm afraid this is the end of Hogwarts.
Alright, this is it. They will finally send these kids home. Motherfucker!
My books wouldn't have sold half as well if people didn't think I'd done all those things.
Why would you tell them the truth about yourself, instead of just do the only spell that you know and get rid of them? Listen, I dislike this guy as much as the next guy, but I'm pretty sure Ron and Harry are about to commit a crime here. They have no idea how deep this is and could potentially kill this dumbass. I guess when it comes to doing the good deed, they are prepared for casualties. Why is this dumbass dropping his wand? He knows there's a basilisk here. Doesn't he think he will need a wand to face it?
Voldemort is my past, present, and future.
Oh. What?
He'll never be gone. Not as long as those who remain are loyal to him.
Why exactly is Harry so loyal to Dumbledore? We've seen so few interactions between the two in these first two movies, and none of them are any indication that the two of them build up some sort of friendship and respect. Okay, I'm gonna add 100 points to the counter, because this is the most f***ing annoying thing in the entire saga. Voldemort knows part of his soul is in the diary, so he allows Lucius to bring it in Hogwarts instead of throwing it in the deepest ocean so that no one can find it. Furthermore, he just stands there looking at Harry while he takes the diary and destroys it. I mean, he might not have the power to do anything, but we just saw him picking up the wand. That means he has a physical body. Therefore, he can use the wand. So what in the f*** is this whole scene? So this whole time, when everyone was saying there's no entrance to the chamber, there were actually two of them? How come nobody ever said, hey, I wonder what's down there, let's go check. Is he picking up the sword by the blade? How smart is Harry supposed to be?
Clothes. Dobby is free.
Who invented this rule? Was it the house goblins or their masters? It really seems like some arbitrary bullshit rule. Holy f***, Malfoy was about to Avada Kedavra the shit out of Harry. Remember this scene, guys, because it's gonna be important in the fourth movie. I really hope the next Dumbledore is not as secretive and mean as this one. Wait,